Hi everyone, my name is Nick Julian, Sports Information Director at Finger Lakes Community College. I'm joined today by Dave Stein, Women's Lacrosse Head Coach, for today's episode of The Lakers Blueprint.
I coached the men for 18 years, 19 years, I'm not sure, I think. We had some good seasons. A lot of guys went on and played at four-year schools, and now I've decided to take over the women's program. The women's side needed a coach, and I had already decided to step away from the men's program. And I thought this would be a great opportunity to keep coaching, and actually the transition's been very smooth. I look forward to building the program. Our main goals are recruiting, getting our numbers built up, and starting a winning tradition in the program. Yep, definitely recruiting. Character is number one. Someone who's a good teammate, who cares about her teammates and cares about the team, and a strong work ethic. You come to FLCC because we're going to make you a better lacrosse player and, more importantly, a better human being. You're going to have fun. You're going to work hard, win lacrosse games, and hopefully move on and play at a four-year college. My vision is strong numbers, 25 to 30 women on the team. Winning lacrosse games, and the women going on and playing at a four-year college if that's their choice.
All right, Coach, it's time for our rapid-fire Q&A segment.
Okay.
Favorite drill to run during practice?
Probably like fast break drills, transition drills, where the girls are getting up and down the field, moving the ball quick. Yep.
If you could have played any other sport, what would it be?
Oh my gosh, good question, Nick. Hockey, ice hockey. I don't know how to skate, but I would have learned if I was playing ice hockey. Probably ice hockey, yeah.
What's your favorite lacrosse-related quote or mantra?
Oh my gosh. Lacrosse. I don't know if anything's lacrosse-related. Work harder, nobody cares.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Most memorable coaching moment?
Well, I will tell you, we won a lot of games. It was the one year, I think it was 2016, we won a regional playoff game, went to the region Final Four. But you know what my biggest moment was? I forget the year. We had low numbers. This is when I was coaching the men. We weren't the most talented team in the world. We were playing somewhere down in Philadelphia or in Pennsylvania. We were in a hotel. We were going to play a team outside of Philadelphia. And it's Saturday night, Sunday morning, we're getting ready to check out, and the woman at the desk says, "Are you the coach of this group of young men?" And I'm like, "Yes," thinking, somebody broke something in their room, what am I going to have to deal with? She said, we have hundreds of teams in here, maybe thousands. And she said, these are the most well-behaved, respectful young men we've ever had. That right there was it. I didn't care about the wins and losses, because those are the things that are going to carry them for the rest of their life. Nobody's going to remember the big wins or whatnot. It's the character that they're learning and that they're building upon that's going to make them a better human. So that is something I'll never forget. Yeah.
One skill every lacrosse player should master?
Well, stick skills, probably, and footwork. I think, are the two biggest. Yeah, probably stick skills.
What's the most important quality every lacrosse player should possess?
Being coachable and work ethic. Because if you don't have those two things, you could be the most athletic, talented person in the world. You won't be any good. You're not going to help your team because you're not willing to get better. Yep.
One piece of advice you would give to young lacrosse players?
Practice a lot, keep playing, but only do it if you love it. If the day comes where you don't love it anymore, take a break from it. Because I have seen a lot of young lacrosse players just get burned out, and it should always be fun. Take a break from it. My best advice would be play other sports, and you don't see that anymore, and it's a shame. Because playing those other sports in your school year, like a lacrosse player playing soccer or basketball, soccer in the fall, basketball in the winter, those other sports are going to make you a better lacrosse player, and vice versa. Lacrosse is going to make you a better soccer player. And you have that hunger when it comes springtime to play lacrosse because you haven't been playing it for the past 12 months. The best athletes I've ever had back long ago when I was coaching in high school were the kids that played 3 sports. No question about it. So we've lost that in our society, and it's too bad. It's too bad.
Favorite motivational tactic before a game?
You know, I'm not a huge rah-rah guy, but I would think, you've worked so hard, enjoy these 60 minutes, go out and have fun. You should have a smile on your face the entire game. You're playing a game.
Right.
When I was coaching on the men's side, and I'll do it with the women as well, we would have, I'd call timeout just for a smile check. See who's smiling, enjoying themselves, right? You're all healthy, young women playing a sport, right? You're not taking a final, you're not doing homework, just play the game and have fun. There should be zero pressure, none, So, are you going to be proud an hour from now when this game is over on the effort you gave, and go out and have fun?
What's the most important lesson you've learned as a coach?
That it's far more important to mold them as human beings than as lacrosse players or athletes, because their athletic life is going to end in a few years. And the biggest lesson is I often say to my players, I care way more about you as a human being than I do as a lacrosse player, So, the biggest lesson, I guess, that hour and a half at practice for some kids, probably for all of them, that's their most important time of the day where they can really have fun. So you got to make sure you make that a positive experience for them.
Sure.
Because you don't know what's going on in those other 22 and a half hours of the day for them. So, yeah.
What's your favorite lacrosse memory from your playing days?
My playing days, my gosh, Nick. It's like 40 years ago. Probably when I was at Michigan State, we played in 2 national Division I tournaments, played against North Carolina, Delphi. Playing in those games, I guess, would be my biggest, yeah.
Well, thank you, Coach, for your time, and thank you for watching the Lakers Blueprint. Make sure to check out our other episodes and be sure to follow us on social media at FLCC Athletics on Facebook and Twitter and at FLCC Lakers on YouTube and Instagram.